a call. Through doubts and fears, find your inner thrall. Every setback a chance to reclaim. Let your passion ignite, let it flame.
Welcome to the Living Well, Living Rich podcast. Have you ever found yourself feeling just a little overwhelmed by all the financial advice flying around?
Oh, definitely. It's everywhere.
Or maybe you've bought into that idea that, building real wealth means you have to sacrifice everything fun today. Just chasing some number in an account.
Yeah, the old grind. Accumulate, and maybe enjoy it later. Maybe.
Exactly. It often feels like success with money has to come at the expense of, everything else. Your well-being. But what if there's a different way, a completely different approach?
Okay.
What if you could pursue financial freedom in a way that actually builds your security and makes your life better right now and integrates everything instead of taking away from it?
That sounds like the ideal, doesn't it?
It does. And that's our mission today. We want to cut through the noise, look past the usual advice, and really dive deep into a, much more holistic view on building not just wealth, but a truly balanced life.
Sounds good. So what's our guide for this?
Our guide is this really insightful new resource. It's called The New Wealth Blueprint, Building Financial Freedom for a Balanced Life. And it's by Dr. Chen Ho.
Dr. Ho. Okay.
Yeah, and from what we've seen, this isn't your typical dry finance book. It feels more like a whole framework, weaving together the money stuff with, personal well-being. From your first look, what really jumped out at you about her approach?
Well, you hit on something important there, distinctiveness. What makes Dr. Howe's work, and this book specifically, such a fascinating take on wealth building today, is honestly the author herself.
Oh, tell me more.
Dr. Chen Ho has this incredibly unique background. She started in science, like really rigorous science.
Okay.
But she's also evolved into this really engaging writer, a music composer even.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And she founded this company, Kokoshungsan Ltd. So that whole diverse journey, it feeds directly into her philosophy of wealth. It shows that a rich life, it's built on more than just money.
That makes sense, a broader perspective.
Exactly. And Kokoshungsan Ltd., the company she founded, its whole mission is about making education accessible globally.
That's a big mission.
It is. They focus on personal development, professional growth, financial independence, through ebooks, audiobooks, courses, even podcasts. So right away, you see the author and her blueprint are connected to this bigger vision of empowering people. It's not just about your gain, but about learning and maybe contributing too.
Okay, that definitely sets the stage differently. So we've talked about why we might challenge the old ideas of wealth. Let's get into the what. What does Dr. Who actually mean by new wealth?
Right.
The book, right in the intro, it challenges those ingrained ideas. Says wealth now is more than just money. And she immediately emphasizes moving from just accumulation to integration. Can you unpack that a bit?
Yeah, absolutely. If you think historically, right, the old way was all about piling it up, accumulation, get more. And people talk about the hedonic treadmill, that feeling where happiness is always just over the next hill, tied to the next raise, the next purchase.
Always chasing.
Always chasing. And often that chase meant sacrificing health, relationships, maybe even your sense of purpose. I'll be happy when. It was always future-focused, paid for by sacrificing the present.
Right, deferring life.
Exactly. So what's so insightful in the New Wealth Blueprint is Dr. Howe's pivot. She talks about purpose-driven wealth. Money isn't the end goal, the thing to hoard. It's a tool.
A tool for what?
A tool for creating meaning, fulfillment, supporting your material needs, sure, but also, critically, your emotional, physical, social well-being. Her whole idea is integration, not sacrifice.
Okay, integration, not sacrifice. I like that.
It means making sure your financial goals actually enhance your life, add richness, instead of subtly taking away from it. Building a financial life that serves your whole life.
That idea of integrating it from the start, not just tacking purpose on later, that feels really different, powerful.
No, it is.
But okay, this isn't just philosophy. The book gets practical, right? It dives into the how. And it starts, maybe surprisingly, not with spreadsheets, but with the psychology of wealth. Chapter 1, how does she guide us there?
Yeah, and that's so key. So many finance books skip this. Dr. Howe really emphasizes how our thoughts, our feelings about money, they shape every single decision we make, often unconsciously.
Like subconscious programming.
Pretty much. She encourages you to dig up those limiting beliefs. We all have them. Like, have you ever heard money is the root of all evil?
Oh, yeah, that one's common.
It's often a misquote, but it creates this resistance, right? Or, I'm just not good with money. maybe based on past mistakes or just never being taught.
Or feeling like there's never enough.
Exactly. That never enough scarcity mindset, huge one. Or I have to work incredibly hard to make money, which, can lead to burnout and ignores smarter ways to build wealth.
So where do these beliefs come from?
Often family, culture, personal experiences, they get absorbed. Dr. Howe's approach isn't just ignoring them. It's actively reframing them, shifting towards abundance and growth.
Now, practically speaking.
Well, she suggests things like visualization, really feeling a financial goal achieved, and practicing gratitude for what you already have. It's about changing that internal story from fear and lack to confidence and possibility before you even touch a budget.
That makes sense. Get the mindset right first, because otherwise the best strategies might not stick right.
Exactly. You'll sabotage yourself.
Okay, so once that groundwork is laid, she moves quickly to the practical stuff. She calls cash flow king, chapter 2. How do we start reigning over our income and expenses according to her blueprint? What are some standout strategies?
Right. This is where the rubber meets the road. Understanding positive versus negative cash flow. Sounds basic, but it's everything.
Income greater than expenses.
Yep. That positive flow is the fuel for everything else, saving, investing, pursuing goals. Without it, nothing else works long term. There's just no fuel.
So how do we get control of it? Budgeting.
Budgeting. And the New Wealth Blueprint lays out two really practical methods, explained in a way that feels, empowering, not restrictive. First, there's zero-based budgeting.
Okay, heard of that. Doesn't that mean spending everything?
Not quite spending, but allocating. Giving every single dollar a job. Covering bills, savings, investing, whatever. The goal is income minus allocations equals zero. You're intentional with every penny.
Sound the tens.
It can be. Requires commitment. But it gives you incredible clarity and control. Dr. Howe frames it as like radical intentionality, making your money match your values.
Okay, what's the other one?
The 50-30-20 rule. This one's often a bit more flexible, maybe easier to start with.
How does that work?
You take your after-tax income, 50% goes to needs, housing, food, utilities, the essentials, 30% to wants, dining out, hobbies, entertainment, and the last 20% goes straight to savings, debt repayment, or investments.
So broader categories, less micromanaging.
Exactly. More approachable for some. But ultimately, Dr. Howe makes this powerful point. Your budget isn't just numbers. It's a reflection of what you truly value.
That reframes it completely.
And she also stresses, the practical basics. Cut unnecessary spending where you can, and absolutely build that emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That's your safety net, your peace of mind.
Okay, those are solid strategies for getting a handle on things day to day. But I can already hear some listeners thinking, wow, that sounds like a lot of cracking, a lot of ongoing effort.
Yeah, that's often where good intentions fall apart, isn't it? The daily grind of managing it all.
Right. Which is why it's so interesting that Dr. Howe tackles this head on in Chapter 6. She talks about automating your wealth, setting up systems to run on autopilot. How does that work, and what are the big benefits?
This is where her knack for practical, sustainable strategies really shines. She gets that consistency is tough and willpower, it fades.
Tell me about it.
So, automation. The benefits are huge. It basically eliminates human error, forgetting a save, paying a bill late. It ensures consistency without you having to think about it constantly.
Less mental effort.
Way less. Reduces decision fatigue. You're not making money choices all day long. Frees up brain space. And critically, it helps you pay yourself first automatically, preventing overspending. All this leads to, as she puts it, real peace of mind.
Okay, so what kind of things can you actually automate? Give us some examples.
Oh, lots of things. You can set up direct deposit splitting. Part of your paycheck goes straight to checking, part to savings, part maybe to an investment account, automatically.
Smart.
Set up automatic transfers from checking to savings each month. Easy. Automate contributions to your retirement accounts like a 401k if your employer offers one, or an IRA, an individual retirement arrangement.
Set it and forget it, kind of.
To a degree, yes. Automate bill payments, no more late fees. And even use budgeting apps. Once you set them up, they can track expenses and send alerts, mostly on their own. The main idea is building systems so financial progress becomes almost effortless.
Letting the system do the heavy lifting.
Exactly. So you can focus on, living.
This whole deep dive into the New Wealth Blueprint really makes it clear financial freedom isn't just the number at the end. It's about how the numbers help you build a richer, more balanced, just a more fulfilling life overall.
It's deeply integrated.
But Dr. Howe doesn't stop there, does she? She takes it even further, looking beyond just our own finances to building a legacy. How does she connect that balance and multi-generational thinking into the plan?
Yeah, this is where the book really broadens the scope beyond just personal finance.
Yeah.
Chapters 8 and 9 really drive that holistic message home. Chapter 8, The Balance Between Wealth and Life, hammers on prioritizing health, physical and mental.
Can't buy that back easily.
Exactly. Nurturing relationships. Pursuing things that genuinely fulfill you. Achieving time freedom. Dr. Howe argues powerfully that wealth should serve these things, not crush them.
So it's not earn first and try to fix your life.
No, it's integrate from the start. Maybe you budget specifically for experiences that build relationships, or invest in things that free up your time for well-being. Wealth becomes a support system for your values, not this separate all-consuming chase.
I see. And the legacy part, Chapter 9.
Chapter 9, Building Generational Wealth. She explains that legacy isn't just about leaving money behind. It's passing on knowledge, values, strong financial systems.
Teaching the next generation.
Crucial. Financial education for kids, grandkids, smart investing habits, responsible stewardship, but also thinking about philanthropy. How can your wealth reflect your values and make an impact beyond your family?
That's a big question.
It is. It pushes us to ask,
Yeah.
how do we design a life that's secure, fulfilling, and leaves a meaningful impact for ourselves and for the future?
Wow. What an illuminating journey through the new wealth blueprint by Dr. Chen Howe. We've gone from redefining wealth itself, looking at mindset, practical budgeting, the ease of automation, and finally, this bigger picture of a balanced life and lasting legacy. It really feels like a complete review of how to approach wealth today.
It really does. Financial freedom as a path to a richer, more integrated existence.
So if these ideas have resonated with you, if you found them as compelling as we did, we really encourage you to explore the new wealth blueprint further. It's packed with detailed, step-by-step guidance on everything we touched on, and honestly, a lot more. It gives you that framework to actively live well and live rich.
And definitely remember, Dr. Chen Howe's company, Kokoshungsan Ltd., they're the driving force behind the book and offers so many other resources.
Right.
Ebooks, audiobooks, courses, podcasts, all designed to help people grow personally and achieve financial independence. Really focused on making knowledge accessible.
So we absolutely urge you to visit kokoshungsan.net. That's KOKOSHUNGSAN.net. Go explore those resources, because when you do, you're not just investing in yourself.
You're supporting that larger mission too, making education accessible globally. It feels good to learn and contribute like that.
Absolutely.
You know, true financial freedom, as this deep dive into Dr. Howe's work really highlights, it isn't some final destination you just arrive at. It's more like a continuous journey.
A process.
Yeah, a path where every purposeful step you take towards financial health also enriches your life in all those other important ways.
So as you think about everything we've discussed today, we want to leave you with this thought. What's one small, purposeful step you can take, maybe even today, to start integrating your wealth with your overall well-being?
Just one small step.
Think about it, act on it, and begin that journey of living well and living rich.
The silence of night, dreams whisper call. Through doubts and fears, find your inner throne. Every setback a chance to reclaim. Let your passion ignite, let it flame. Soar like a phoenix through darkest skies. Let your spirit shine, let your soul rise. Trials and lessons, every step a burn. With each stride, let your fire churn. In doubt's echo, find strength, stand tall. In adversity's face, defy, enthrall. Stumbles lead to peaks, challenges you seek. Every hurdle a lesson, every trial unique. Soar like a phoenix through darkest skies. Let your spirit shine, let your soul rise. Trials and lessons, every step a burn. With each stride, let your fire churn. Break free, leave chains behind. Embrace the unknown, heart refined. In every moment your greatness is sown. Your story's power, let it be known. Soar like a phoenix through darkest skies. Let your spirit shine, let your soul rise. Trials are the lessons, every step a burn. With each stride, let your fire churn. Get free, change behind, embrace the unknown. Heart they find in every moment. Your greatness is sown. Your story's power, let it be known. Soar like a phoenix, the darkest skies, let your spirit shine. Let your soul rise. House of lessons in the silence of night. Dreams whisper a call through doubts and fears. Find joy in the fall. Every setback a chance to reclaim. Let your passion ignite, let it flame. Soar like a phoenix, the darkest skies, let your spirit shine. Let your soul rise. Drown out the lessons, every step a burn. With each stride, let your fire churn. Silence of night, dreamers whisper a call through doubts and fears, and find joy in the fall. Every step like a chance to reclaim. Let your passion ignite, let it flame. Soar like a phoenix in the darkest skies. Let your spirit shine, let your soul rise. Trials and lessons, every step a burn. With a shine, let your fire turn. And doubts that don't find strength. Stand tall in adversity's face. Defy the fall. Stumble free to be challenges you see. Every hurdle a lesson, every trial you need. Soar like a phoenix in the darkest skies. Let your spirit shine, let your soul rise. Trials are lessons, every step a burn. With each stride, let your fire churn. Break free, leave chains behind. Embrace the unknown, heart refined. In every moment, your greatness is song. Your story's power, let it be known. Soar like a phoenix through darkest skies. Let your spirit shine, let your soul rise. Trials are lessons, every step a burn.